Oh boy. Good morning. Good morning. I'm so upset with myself right now. So upset with myself right now. I was in this trade right here. Right here. That was my entry right there. And I didn't trust it because of all this bullshit to my left. So I squeezed my stop right here and got knocked out when this fucking thing reached up. Instead of waiting for me to defend the back of the candle after it's broken through the bottom. If I defended the back of the candle when it broke it through the bottom, I'd still be in this damn thing. I'd still be in that damn thing. Man. I just frustrated. So frustrating. Where is it? I'll pull it out here. Let me pull this out for a second. Right there. I waited till it gapped. There was a small gap there, rolled up, lower high. Boom, in. This candle closed. This candle went down, and I put my stop behind it, and it came up, took me out. God damn it. Son of a bitch. This is what I talked about. This is exactly what I talked about yesterday. The summer trading can start screwing with your mind, and you start losing confidence in your setups. And that's exactly what happened to me this morning. I should have made $1,000 on that trade. God damn it. Should have made $1,000 in that trade. Should have made $1,000 in that trade. I should have made more than 1,000 because the target's actually here. Fucking bullshit, man. God damn it. I had the absolute perfect entry. Absolute perfect entry for that cross the box. Absolutely to the tick, perfect fucking entry. God damn it. Serenity now. Serenity now. God dang it. Good job. Good job, Artem. Hold on a second. I mean, I had the perfect fucking entry. Perfect fucking entry. I had the perfect fucking entry. Absolute fucking perfect. Son of a bitch. Hey, honey. Everybody, we have a special guest today. Mittens decided to join. See little Mitty? She's grown up so much. Hey, little Mitty. Hey, honey. What you doing? Just your little mittens there. Your little feetsies are wet. She just came in from outside running around in the grass. So your feetsies are wet. Yeah, your little feetsies are wet. Yeah. All right, honey. Go ahead. Morning, Wayne. Yeah, good old mittens. Sometimes in the past, she doesn't do it anymore. But I used to be like, if I was doing a video or something, she'd just jump up right on the table and walk across the camera. Shit like that. She doesn't do it anymore, but not in a while. Oh, God dang it, guys. I had the absolute perfect entry. Absolute perfect entry. I am just so frustrated. So frustrated. God dang it. Dang it, 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 dang it. I sat here and waited and waited and waited. Didn't get anxious, didn't jump into anything. Did everything correct. Except manage that stop. Oh my God, that's frustrating. Oh my God, that's frustrating. Fucking A. My entry was like 28.3, 14.8. Jesus. Probably about $1,400-$1,500 trade. God damn. Fucking look at that. Look at that collapse. And again, I've talked about this. Somebody was in a across the box trade yesterday. I can't remember who. I think it was Avalon. And I mentioned, once you get through that mid band, it'll accelerate. Look at that. 2 candles. So it did all this bullshit up here. Once it got through the mid band, 1, 2, boom, you're done. That's the joy of the cross the box trades, is when you get through the mid band, finally get through all the pissing and moaning and fighting and scratching and clawing, it just accelerates to the other side. It's so exhilarating for those of you who have never taken a cross the box trade. This part of the trade is so exhilarating because you just, they're going to collapse it right to that line. Frustrating. So frustrating. let me look at something here. Oh, I see RTY had a little roll. Look at that. Look at this. Deliberate. That's what you want. Deliberate. Broken pivot. Deliberate. If you just sit here and focus on rotations like that, this is the kind of stuff, by the way, that made me pass my first PA and get my first funding, was this right here. Deliberate. Fuck. God dang, GC. God dang it. God dang it. Son of a bitch. Let me get this one out of the way and bring this one down. I mean, if I'm going to have the RTY next to something that needs to be next to the YM, doesn't need to be next to the NQ. Damn it! What the fuck are you thinking, Bob? Are you freaking drunk? Are you drunk? Look at that. This rotation should minimum go to here. This rotation right here should minimum go to here. All right. Gold just touched the overnight open and the prior day close. And how close are we to oil opening? Shit, it's opening in 1 minute. All right, forget it. It's that opening in 3 seconds. Forget it. I'm not going into a gold trade when oil opens. Nope. This thing came down to here, rotated, and came down to here. So the trade is this right here to here. But this is the 9 o'clock candle. So I can't do it. See, this is why. Look at how spastic that candle is. See how spastic that candle is? This is gold. Gold opens, at 820. We all know that. See, that's a big candle there for the open. But it goes a little stupid when oil opens, which is at 9, and it goes stupid again at 9:30 when the equities open. And so I can't if I'm in a trade, I can manage my stop. But if I don't intentionally go into a trade when oil opens. But the pattern is this, and it's going to fucking do it. Look at this. That's the pattern right there. That is the pattern. And of course, this has to happen at 9 o'clock. This has to happen at 9 o'clock. Fucking shit. So the pattern's going to work, but, I can't be in it because I can't stomach the freaking bullshit that's going to happen in the middle of this candle. You saw this candle. It was ridiculous. Fuck. All right, so I've got oil opening up over here to my left. See, there it goes. It's still going. It should go to, see this pivot right here. So let's just talk out loud here. See this down pivot right here? That got broken right here. So this should rotate up and at least test this line. There's no room in any of this for me to make money. There was room potentially from here. There's no room up here. Because once it gets here, we're going to have a problem. This line, you guys all know that. Because we've blown through it. So when we come back up here, there's going to be a battle to keep it below there. Most likely, there's going to be a battle. If we get a W here, I might take this. If we're down here, if we come down here, I need you to come down more. I might take a W. Just I don't have any room. I need it to come down further. Come on, man. You need to come down further. Yeah. Excuse me. All right, here we are. Ooh, boy. They just ran it through. All right, forget that idea. Forget that idea. Just forget that idea. I'm all right with forgetting that idea. Gold has really not been my friend lately, anyways. Gold has not really been my friend lately anyways. So the RTY is getting to that objective. So remember, this is the violence up, the violence down. Now, remember, this is a 5 minute. Just talk about this. I mean, the more you see it, the more you get what's going on. It's 5 minute red line, price goes down through your pivot, and then your 9 EMA comes along. This is a scenario, rinse, wash, repeat, happens over and over and over again. Once you break that pivot, you don't have to defend the candles anymore. You just have to watch the 9. And the 9 should come along, become your friend, and push price to your target. And that's exactly what we've done here. And and there used to be, you guys know this from me saying this over and over again. When I used to say to you guys, I have a hard time seeing the market short. I have a hard time seeing the trade short versus long. It's because just the simple complexity of what's going on right here. I've gotten much, much better at it now. So there's your target right there. I've gotten much, much better at it. But I mean, it's because this in reverse, going to the long side is so easy for me to see, manage the trade, whatnot. I just forced myself to start seeing it the other way. It took time. It took a lot of time. I still prefer trading the market long than short. And by the way, look at the help you got. It bounced right off the prior day close. I just noticed that. So you had a lot of help. So we came through the prior day close, came up and tested it, and then down, and then the red line helped, and then the 9 EMA helped, and there you go. It's fucking crazy, just crazy. So to answer your question, Navy guy, with the NQ, I do. That's where I make so much money with the NQ in the afternoons, especially, is I calm the hell down. I get myself into a red line. I let it bust inside that 9 EMA, and when it starts pushing, I then add, and then I take my stop, and I try as much as possible to go from here to say here as my break even for both my contracts, and then ride that cow down. Absolutely, Navy guy. See, you're a good student of this, I can tell, because you literally are getting it. Your questions and what you're doing, you're getting it. It's not that complicated. You just gotta pay attention. If you look at this too, so even this one, here's your smooth pullback. Here's a consolidation candle, and then boom, there's your second entry of contracts. So you're in at 24.40, and you're in at 25.60. So whatever your average is there is, somewhere like in here, and then you've got a risk-free, extra contract, 2 contracts, whatever you got. Now with the NQ, boy, when it's doing its thing, when it's doing exactly what we're looking at right here, when it's doing its thing, the NQ can just stack and jack money in your bank account because you're adding contracts risk-free. That's just, holy fucking shit. You know what I mean? You start adding contracts risk-free in the NQ, and man, those things start rotating. Your P&L goes cha-ping. That's exactly, I shouldn't say exactly, but it's it's where Jim, for example, in California, has accelerated his P&L, is doing this in the NQ and adding in the contracts and just riding it out. Because shit, man, you only have to hit, if you think about it, you only have to hit, again, it's the RTY, but let's just say it's the NQ. You only have to hit one of those a week, and you've made $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. You know what I'm saying, Navy guy? But you got to work your way there. Bank your profits, bank your money, and then like I say, trade. Now you could do this with micros, with prop firms. It's a lot harder to do it with minis with prop firms, just because you get 2-3 contracts deep on this and it swings up against you and takes you out at even, let's just say, instead of going to your target. It's all of a sudden you got a $1,500, $2,000 drawdown, which for those of us trading with live accounts, there is no such thing as a drawdown other than going negative in your account. Well, you're not negative in your account when you're adding contracts to a winning trade. You're not negative in your account when you're adding contracts to a winning trade. But with a prop firm, you can't do, that's a lot harder. Another thing is with prop firms, again, I'm not busting prop firms' balls. I'm just explaining some of the things is also, if Jim catches this in the NQ or I catch it in the NQ, and by the way, I have caught these exact rotations in the NQ for trades in the range of $3,000 to $5,000. And if you catch one of those like that for say $2,000, $3,000, you've already fucked up, your prop firm account because you make too much money. I've had traders in here get so wrapped up in their trade, they make too much money and they go back and they start losing money intentionally because they made too much money for the day. It's like, oh yeah, I remember those days. yeah, can't make too much money. Even if you trade risk-free, other than your entry contract, you can't do that with a prop firm because you can't make too much money. So, I mean, you guys all know why prop firms don't want that shit. They don't want that shit because what they want, and this is part of what I talk about also in here, you got to kind of put the pieces together. What they want you to do, if your objective is to say make $3,000 on an account, they want to increase the number of times you have to enter the market to get that $3,000, because they know the more times you enter the market, the more likely the trade's going to go against you, because the statistics, the odds go there, and then you lose money and you lose your account. Let's see here. Somebody had a question up above. I'm trying to, hold on, give me a second. Could you take them all if the criteria is met? Can you take them all? Can I take them all? Whatever. Can you take them all? Can I take them all? Well, I can tell you right now, here's where people fail the most, in my opinion, whatever, to try to answer your question. Here's where people fail the most on the trade setups, in my opinion. Okay. Number one is, which I explain this, but it's not, some people struggle with this. Okay. Cause they're looking for like a punch list of things. For example, did we create a new recent low? Did we rotate up into support? Did we break the candle? You know, that kind of stuff. They're looking for those type of things, which is fine, except what they're missing is this right here. Perfect example. Okay, whatever. And I explain this, but most people, I think, don't get it. And that is, they do get it and they don't get it because they just get excited and think they need to take trades. This right here, violence across your red line. Violence back into your moving averages, and then violence down. See this big red candle? My premise of trading is to teach you guys, not my premise of trading for myself, and I hope that you guys can kind of pick up on these things to teach yourself, is how to get into a trade, say this one, where the entry creates the big red candle. So that from the moment you enter the trade, you're stress-free. Instead of just buying because price touched this moving average or price touched this static line. It's not a matter of price touching this moving average or price touching this static line. It's a matter of, and I can't stress this enough, how the fuck did price get to that spot? That's just as important. How did it get here? What was the motive? What was the movement that brought price to this point right here? Because the movement that brought price to this point is the last piece of catalyst that creates the big red candle. It's the slingshot. Shaping. You got it? You're pulling that bow and arrow back. You're pulling that bow and arrow back and then let go of the fingers. I'm so excited, people calling me. You get what I'm saying? And that's the one piece it's so to answer your question, would you take every setup? If it's the right time of day and it's got the right movement for the setup, the answer is yes. The second thing people do, and I'm guilty of this, I'm still guilty of this to this day. Okay, the second thing people do is don't let the trade, like this RTY trade right here that I talked about, violence to the red line, rotation. Don't let the trade go to the target. If you just see again, the big red candle. If you just jump in a trade and make $100, that's you're all excited. That's great, I guess, except it doesn't afford you the opportunity to absorb the losses that you're going to have anyways. So stop looking at the P&L and start looking at the chart. Let the chart tell you where you're going. Where did that call come from? Sorry. Yeah. So there's two key. I can't stress this enough because I seriously, if you guys don't notice, if you guys don't get this from these videos, then I don't know what else I can do. I seriously, for no benefit to myself, want you to get this. I want you to get what it is that like I feel fortunate enough to somewhat figure out in the market. Am I infallible? Absolutely not. But have I spent years looking at these damn charts and figuring out certain things, certain things like how to find these big red candles? That's the most important thing. How to find the big red candle, how to identify the big green candle, because those are the things that fit my personality for trading, because I am a spaz when it comes to trading. That's exactly why, because I'm a spaz when it comes to trading, is exactly why I got in the perfect trade here and still didn't get it to here, because I'm a spaz. I need the market to go in my favor or I get sweaty and nervous and find reasons to get myself out of the freaking trade. And but the irony of it is if I held it across or don't hold it across, the trade still worked. That's a $1,500 trade that happened this morning in GC. And that same pattern, that same scenario will happen in either oil today, may even happen in gold again later today, or it'll happen in the YM. That fucking shit will happen again. And I think it was Avalon that took that exact trade in the YM yesterday across the box. And he announced out here, this is the biggest trade I've ever made in my life. And I'm like, it probably was. It probably was. Anyways, it didn't get there, Navy guy. I was looking at it. You know what it did instead? And I've talked about this, Navy guy. What it did instead, and I've talked about this many, many times on here. So look, we crossed all the moving averages when we did the box, right? Well, gold came up and hit that freaking 5-minute gold line. And I've said this before. When it crosses over the 5-minute gold line from one direction to another, and then it comes back to the 5-minute gold line. Now, see, it crossed it here. This is the first time it came back to it. It's like freaking bug repellent. Zap. It really is. It's like bug repellent. It's the one instrument that I feel the confidence in for trading the 5-minute gold line is gold. It's uncanny. Otherwise, I have it just on my charts, for these other instruments. I have it as on my charts just to show me points of interest where I'm probably going to have resistance, but I don't necessarily expect it to backlash straight into my face. So that's the reason I have the 5-minute gold line on my charts, because you got to understand that's a 9 EMA for 5-minute traders. 5-minute traders, big money traders. The whole concept of a 5-minute trader is they're big money traders. That's why I have these 5-minute moving averages on my chart. There's, there's a reason that price respects these red lines, or this red line, I should say. But it respects it from a longer term. So let me show you here. Let me pull this up. But it respects it with 5-minute candles. So see, this is ES. Crossed over, came back up, hit it. Down it goes. Came back up, hit it, down it goes. Like it's a directional market maker, that 5-minute red line. This is a 5-minute. These are 5-minute candles showing that pattern. And then all I've done is installed 5-minute version of the line, but I'm using 1-minute candles. You know what I mean? And 1-minute candles means, you're in earlier than the 5-minute traders. Hopefully they come along and join the party and make you money. Those tend to be a little bit more difficult trades because you got to give the trade some room to breathe. And the reason you got to give it room to breathe is because you're on a 1-minute chart with a 5-minute moving average. It's the 5-minute moving average, people, just like right here. See that? It's them you're counting on to push that price up. See, we get created space, sat on top, boom. That's why this is going long. I mean, it's stuff rinse, wash, repeat. Anyways, but we're getting to where the market's going to open here in a minute. So all this stuff's not relevant in about a minute and 30 seconds. None of it's relevant. You got to wait for the craziness of the market being open to end. Ooh-wee. Ooh-ah, ooh-ah. So the market opens in 50 seconds. And when the market opens, I don't do anything. And I mean literally nothing in the equities until at best 9:45. Well, I don't know if it's wisdom or stupidity, but there it is. I don't know if it's wisdom or stupidity, but there it is. Just wait for the market. Yeah, David, that's what I'm looking at right there. But it is ugly. It just doesn't want to go. Doesn't want to go down, but it doesn't want to go up. That gold is gone. You know why gold's gone? Because I'm sitting in oil. That's why gold is gone. If I was sitting in gold, oil would be running like crazy. Come on, oil, go up. Yeah, same with me, David. Mm-hmm. Same with me. What the hell is gold doing? I mean, it just all of a sudden gold just got a spark in its ass, and yeah, gold just got a spark in its ass, and off it goes. It's running across the box and everything. What the hell? Oh no. Oh no. I got this damn thing stuck. Unbelievable. 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 Gold is just unbelievable. Ran across the box. Just ran across the box. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, what do we got? We're at 9:43, so we got a couple minutes to wait till we get these equities. Till I look at these equities. I'm not looking at them like now. Oh, shit. Nice rotation spot right there. But I just can't take it. It's too early. Come on. All right. So we got past our minutes, 15 minutes. So I'm going to focus on these RTYs and NQs to see if I can get them to line up together. See if we can find something to trade. So interestingly enough, the YM is sitting flat. This is the prior day close. This is the overnight open. I mean, the YM is literally sitting flat. Whereas the RTY is below its prior day's low. And it's trying to go long. So let's just sit here and pan and wait. Because I don't have things agreeing with each other yet. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Yeah, but I can't trade it. Yeah, I do trade the overnight open Gator. I don't like trading it when it's inside the box because I'm more concerned that the manipulation of the box is going to be stronger than that. Interesting. So the YM is trying to go down. The RTY is out of the top of the box, but man, I want to take this RTY short. I just think it's going to go short now. But once it breaks here, it's got to break first. But I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to wait because the market has a tendency to, be little helter skelter. Still, I've talked about this until we at least get past 10 o'clock. We also have news at 10. Wholesale inventories. So not that big a deal, but it is still going to happen. So I'm going to wait for that to kick off, I guess, since we're not doing anything right this minute. God dang it. All right, so this ran up. Mm-hmm. it goes. Excuse me. God dang it. Just gotta wait. All right, come on. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Come on, guys. All right. Shit. I got 5 minutes. 7 minutes till the news. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Shit. All right, sit still. Sit still. Damn it. All right, this is a potential cross the box pattern in the YM. The problem is candles are getting so fucking big. Sit down here. Come on, sit down here. Okay, there you go. All right. The ES and the NQ are about to be at the top of the box. The ES is already there. The NQ is not there yet. It might catch up for those of you watching that. I really want to take that ES long, but I need that NQ to show me a sign. Show me a sign. Go, go, go. Mm-hmm. Come on, somebody do something. Yeah, we're waiting. All right, maybe the YM is going to cross the box here. Holy shit. Oh no. I missed it. I'm in. All right, I'm in. All right, I'm going to look for the YM to cross the box, possibly. I'm in. Shit, why did I almost miss that? Or at least go to the mid band. Come on. Come on, YM. Go, go, go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, don't come back and get me. Don't come back and get me. Oh, you came back and got me. Don't come back and get me. Well, that's frustrating because the RTY is off and running and this rolled back over. Yeah, the YM long was the first scenario I've actually seen that made sense. I'm staring at these fucking charts like a freaking madman. I can't find anything. I got the problem. You got the NQ stuck below the prior day low, which is causing the ES to not go anywhere because it's trying to go long. And the RTY is going long, so that's why I was in the YM. It's like, come on, man. Now the RTY is rolling over. Shit. Come on. Somebody do something. Oh man. Okay. So all right. Finally the NQ got through the prior day low. So maybe the ES can start showing some promise here too. All right. Hold on here. What's going on? Damn it, man, I wanted to cross the box in the YM. I really wanted to cross the box in the YM. After missing the gold trade across the box earlier today. After missing the gold trade across the box earlier today, I really wanted to catch the YM doing it. Now I can't take it. I'm below the box here. I don't want to take it now. Shit. Yeah, it's good at that. It is good at that, William. It doesn't come and go through the bottom of the candles and screw you up as often, for example, as the NQ. God dang, man. What the hell? I mean, we're just stuck. Morning, Avalon. How did I know snow? I don't know that I actually knew. I mean, what I did know, snow, is kind of a complicated situation, but this was going long. It wasn't sitting on support to go long. So I'm asking this to run when this, may have been out of gas. They weren't lined up together. The only thing lined up together was the direction. This scenario was not lined up together. And now they totally disagree because this is set up to go short, and this is still sitting out in la la land. Damn it. If both the R2I and the YM had run to support at the same time and then pivoted, I would have given it more room. Shit, YM, you're pissing me off today, man. It's, none of it's foolproof, Snow, you know that. Ah. Good job, Ian. Wow.
Eight to eight.
Man. It's possible, Avalon. Yeah, oil stole my money at the bottom of the box, American Patriot. Because I got caught up in that little freaking fiasco. I got caught up in that fiasco. I mean, what the hell is this? God dang, summer trading, man. Jesus. I'm not excited about this because this pivot was not broken to the long side. If I get a small entry down here, I might take it long. Nope. Nope. Well, la-di-da. Yeah, it didn't break that pivot, so I really didn't have any. So because it didn't break that pivot after it crossed over, I didn't have a lot of confidence in it. So the only reason I would take it is if it had given me a relatively small candle here for a long, something I can easily defend. You know, something where I could lose 100, maybe $200, and you know, not be screwed up. So now it's just in limbo. It's come below the box and up, and it went through it. Now it's below the box, and then it's below the box again. I mean, it's in limbo, man. It is in freaking limbo. All right, let's see here. Oh, fuck. So this is a pattern for a short, but this is still going long. I mean, god dang it. Oh. You know why YM's doing shit today, Nadine? Because I decided today. I did. I decided today to focus on it in the RTY. And that's why it's sitting here like a freaking turd. If I had NQ and ES down here and I was focused on them like I normally am, that YM would be crossing the box and jumping off the top of the box and going long. It'd be doing all that crazy shit. Y'all know that. It would be doing all the crazy shit. Yeah, they're all dead. I'm just sitting here staring at them. I mean, they're all dead. I mean, I can't make trades out of shit that ain't moving. There's a W setting up in the ES. I mean, not the ES, GC. There's a W in the GC that I'm going to probably take if it sets up. So there's a GC straight down to the 5-minute gold line and actually the mid band, straight up, straight back down. We've got a higher rotation here. So I'm going to look to try to take this long. So that's what I'm looking at right now. At least it's moving. Had an inside candle in gold. It's just sitting there. Well, I'm in. Are we going to go? It's up a little bit. It's up a little bit. I probably need to find a different target. Oh, come on, man. Come on. W. Let's go. I got to defend the bottom of the candle on a W. Oh, my God. Jesus. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. What a beautiful W. Shing, shing, shing. Looks like what gold is going to do instead is it's just going to cross the box again. That's what it looks like it's going to do. That's what it looks like it's going to do. All right, so let me drag this out of the way. All right, so NQ, let me get this out of the way. Let me find something that's actually moving a little bit now. NQ and the ES. So the ES is at support. The NQ is at support at the same time. Of course, they're creating nice big freaking candles. Yay. Huh. Wow, that ES just fell. Holy cow. Yeah, that ES just fell. Interesting. Good job, Avalon. Good job, David. Oh, my feet itch. Mm-hmm. Oh, boy. So these are both underneath these lines. So I'm not going to take this into that line because I have to presume it's going to hold, and it just did. See that? See how we were inside this overnight open and it's pushing it violently down, which is also going to cause this to roll down, but this is also inside its prior day close. So there you go. Come on, somebody do something. Maybe, I'm just throwing this out there, maybe we can get to the prior day low together over here and here. Maybe. Just maybe. Where the fuck is that? That's it right there. Give me a second here. So both are stuck. See, they're stuck. See, they're stuck. Now they're stuck between lines. Well, this is stuck between the line. But this, because this is sitting below the overnight open, this NQ is just going to continue to struggle to try to go long. Granted, that was a short setup there, but this is kind of above. I don't know. I'm just stuck because we have a situation where all these fucking lines are so close to each other today. Why are they so close together? Because we have no price action. Because it's fucking summer trading. Yeah, and they can't mark. They can't get out into space and create creates setups that will coincide with each other. They've done it all morning. This battle right here, this whole battle right here was because of this, because this was below the overnight open, and it finally got out of there. Well, now we got the situation in reverse. This is underneath the overnight open, and this is above it. It's like, so now the NQ is the one trying to go long, and the ES is like, nah, we need to go short. It's a pisser when they conflict like that. It's a real freaking pisser. All right, so I'm going to just point this out here. In the YM, we might have a W pattern. These fucking W's need to start working for me. So we bing, 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 okay? So I'm going to look at this as a potential long. Off the prior day open, back to the bottom of the box is my thought process here. If it triggers. All right, well, we're in. Let's go. Let's go at least back up to here. Come on. Come on, YM. All right, come on. Come on, baby. Come on. What the fuck? God damn it. Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Come on. Go. Come on. Oh, you just unbelievable. Go. I'm going to get knocked out. Yep. Fucking. Just amazing. And the RTY was going long off of a 1 minute gold line. Where's my. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is my mouse stuck? All right. I think my mouse got stuck. The only issue that I knew was that we hadn't hit the prior day low yet in the YM. And so it's possible they want to go down there and clean that out, which is a real pisser. Let me drag this up so I can look at this chart. Looks like the ES is going to cross the box. Yep, looks like it's going to cross the box. It did the pattern. It went in, tested the bottom of it. Boom, there it is. That's what it's doing right now, which is dragging the NQ back down. I'm just struggling today. Today's not a good day, obviously. Today's not a good day. Today's not a good day. There's no freaking follow through. Nobody lining up. So this ES is pattern wise should continue down, which is going to drag this down. Now we may get lucky in this. So let's just talk about what we could get lucky with. We could get lucky that the ES reaches the bottom of the box at the same time the NQ hits the top of the box. And if that's the case, you need to focus on the reaction for us to potentially go long. But as of right now, this thing looks like it's just looks like it's gonna go short because it did the pattern to go across the box. And like I said, it's going to drag this with it. I'm okay with it dragging this with it if it brings it right here and gives me a nice, easy entry long. shit. I'm long top of the box of freaking gold. Second attempt here. See this? Right here. Come on. Just go. Just go through the top. I've got a lot of pivots above me. That's not very good. Not very good. Not very good. A lot of pivots above me. Come on, gold. Go long. Quit sitting still.
828-407.
Just quit calling me, man. I got your voicemail. Come on, gold. Go through the top. Man, I just don't know what to say right now on this NQ shit and ES. We can't seem to get them to line up. At least not shit I'm not going to take. I'm not going to take the mid band in the ES. Come on, gold. Go long. Come on, gold. Come on, gold. Go long. Come on. Go. Yeah. I'm still expecting this to go down to here. And that's when I'm going to stick to my premise. I think this is going to go to here when this goes to here. And that's going to be our trade in either instrument, ES or NQ. I'm just going to stick to that thought right now. Snow. Okay, come on, guys. Get to where we're going. Oh, my God. I got a whopping $290 out of that trade. We had this inside candle, and I threw my stop right underneath there. Boof. A whopping 290 on that one. Whopping 290. It just ran out of gas. And the problem with this GC trade from the beginning was it broke this pivot here on the crossover, but it did not break that one. So I was not fully confident that we were going to run through the top. And it didn't. So I squeezed my stop behind these candles and took as much money out of it as I could while still giving it the opportunity to possibly bust through the top, which, it didn't do. Did not bust through the top, but it gave me a nice big green candle from my entry. That's half the battle. That's half the battle. If you can get the big green candle from the entry, hey, you're already doing something right. Again, to remove the stress of the trade, put you in profit immediately. Sorry, Jesus. Patriot, are you in that trade? Well, you got the prior day high in your way also. On the way to that trade. I didn't take that. I couldn't see an entry. I mean, I didn't take that trade, obviously. I mean, the red line, I guess, maybe would have helped. I mean, we are just sitting. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do to make money, guys. We are just sitting. Even the rotations I'm getting in gold are like $200-300. It's like, what the fuck? If you're gonna risk money in gold, you got to make $600-800 because it's it'll snap your ass off. I think some of you said you're in this ES trade trying to cross the box. That's just extremely painful. Extremely painful. Extremely painful if you are. Man, that's extremely painful. It's still looking okay. I mean, problem is, well, I mean, you know what the problem is. It's sitting at the fucking prior day low, which can be a beast. I mean, look at it here. So look at the prior day low right here, right there. Shaping. That's what caused that movement. I know Texas futures. That's why I I probably sounded like the boy crying wolf when I used, in July when I kept talking about summer trading is, I don't like trading in the summer. I don't like trading in the summer. And through July, the market relatively moved, but I think that was because of all the war shit going on. And now things are kind of somewhat stabilizing on the war front, because the United States doesn't realize that Iran's lying to them, but that's a different story. I digress. And so now we are literally sitting here in the doldrums of summer trading. Just complete, utter crap. Complete, utter crap. Man, that prior day low really got defended there. Really got defended. All right, was the ES going to go long here? Maybe. Even if it does, how far is it going to go? I mean, look at this. It's got to go all the way to there. Come on, man. These rotations are just too freaking small. Oh, come on. All right, so the good news is we've broken all these down pivots. So I'm looking hard for something to rotate off this NQ. I really would like the ES to find some support. Shit, don't just run off on me. Don't just run off on me, damn it. Don't just run off on me. Okay, inside candle. If it gives me an inside candle, I'm going to look for a long. Yep. All right, I'm in, everybody. Come on, go. Just go. Come on, go. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's going to go. Maybe I'll get a W here. Come back down. Come back down. There it goes. Yeah, there goes the trade. There it goes. Right back to here. Give me a W. Please, give me a W. This is not an agreement, obviously. But that inside candle gave me a little bit of confidence. But I didn't get anything out of it. Oh, what a pisser. It's so difficult because I know this is in resistance. It's just so fucking difficult. Yes, exactly, Gene. Especially when none of these pairing up instruments are agreeing with each other. It's just freaking not very good. Like for this trade to work, which it actually is going to work, crazily enough, this one has to fight through all this bullshit. God, that trade worked. What a pisser for me. What a pisser for me. It was a good setup. I mean, bing, inside candle, boom. But this is not helping me mentally. This was not helping me mentally while I was in the trade. Okay. God dang it. I love that whole setup. I just needed this up in here. Then I would have just followed the back of the candles. I wouldn't have gotten all squirrely. But I mean, this was just, oh God. Anyways, I mean, beautiful setup. Crossover, all these pivots to my left were broken, which is the difference between this setup and the gold one I showed you earlier. The gold one broke the pivot way back, but not the highest one. And it never went through the top. This one did break it. All of them. So the rotation is from here to here. The problem is this freaking thing. So, I mean, you know, on a day where the ES isn't stuck and we're in agreement, that's just a beautiful $1,000 trade. That's just a beautiful $1,000 trade. And what time did it happen? It happened at 11:05. Just a beautiful, beautiful setup, beautiful trade. Absolutely gorgeous. Other than the fact that it wasn't agreeing with the ES. And that's what I have to continue to remind myself of as I sit here in summer trading pissed off. Is that it's okay. It's okay. Because I know how to recognize the setups. It's just I need better market conditions. And they will happen. Better market conditions will come around when it's not freaking, July or August. When it's not July or August, better market conditions will come around. I mean, this is a beautiful scenario right here, guys. Cha-bing. Anyways. All right, I am going to shut down for the day because I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off at myself for lacking confidence in the trades I did take. Pissed off at myself for even trading in August. I know I shouldn't trade in August. I should fucking sim trade in August. The hell with this shit. Anyways, I hate trading in August. God, I hate trading in August. Anyways, everybody have a good day. I'm going to look for what I'm going to do as the day goes on is I am, besides doing my job, I got like 4 quotes to do, is I'm going to pay attention to see if I can catch a red line trade later today. You know, when the market's moving a little bit, catch a red line trade, preferably in either the NQ or the NQ. Preferably in the NQ. Preferably in the NQ. Anyways, everybody have a good day. I will talk.